The Blue Line Voice. Blood, sand, and smoke.
I think it's critical for anybody in law enforcement that's in this job to understand that no matter if you like the guy or the girl or whatnot, developing that rapport with them and treating them like a human, that is going to pay off somewhere down the line.
No doubt whatsoever. And I say this all the time is in law enforcement, the day you lose empathy, the day you lose compassion, is probably the day you need to walk out that door. And you have to think about this also is you go to, I'm going to use an example. One drug dealer shoots another drug dealer and kills, one of the women's killed. And, most cops like, these are drug dealers, they're POSs and on and on and on. But you have to remember that's somebody's loved one laying there. And you have the duty to obviously conduct a good investigation, secure the scene and all that. But somewhere in that person's life, there's a good person that's grieving over that person. Where they know they know about them, or they don't know about them. So that's where your empathy and compassion comes in.
Looking back over to 33 years in law enforcement, is there any particular call that sticks out to you that made you proud to wear that uniform?
Yes, and I love sharing this story. So we used to go to this domestic violence call all the time. 16-year-old girl acting out. We used to arrest her all the time. And I truly believe that the parents called the cops just to get her out of the house, and they would make up stories that she hit them, and on and on and on. So I go to I get the call one night, and I go on scene, and I started talking with her, and I go, "What is going on in your life? Why are you so rebellious and just you hate everybody?" And she says, "You don't care." I said, "Well, I wouldn't ask that question if I didn't care." And she started telling me about she has problems with her family. She doesn't know how to. She's having stress of being bullied at school and all that stuff. So I said, "Well, do you have a job?" And she's like, I can't get hired because when I have to check that box off, have you ever been arrested?" And I check yes. Nobody hires me. So I had a friend of mine that worked at a dairy that owned a Dairy Queen, and I went over there and I talked to him. I said, "Hey, this girl's got some problems, but I think she'll be a good employee." So he took the chance and hired her, which I was very thankful for. Maybe 6 months after that, she became manager, and then to this day, heading fast forward, she now owns 3 Dairy Queens, and obviously she's probably doing very well. Oh no, great! It's a great feeling. She moved out of state. I talk to her every once in a while. I talk to her, or she'll send me a Facebook message or something to that effect. But that's so the Reader's version of that is this. That's just why we took the job, to make a difference in the community. And this girl was probably arrested 10 times. Nobody would take a chance in her. And I said, something, I'll take a chance. I'll put my name out there for her. Talk to my friend that works at the Dairy Queen. She cleaned up her act. She stopped smoking weed. She's now a parent of 3 kids, happily married. I would say that probably stands out the most in my career.
That is a really cool story. Really cool story. Because you didn't have to do that.
No, I could just arrest her, file the report, and just moved on. But I just thought to myself, that's part of your job, making the arrest. That's part of your job, take a report or anything like that. But why aren't we looking at the root of the problem? There's got to be something going on, either in our household or with her on a personal level. And let's just treat her decently. And I treat her decently. She's extremely nice to me.
Mm-hmm. So we both know there's calls that never leave your head. Like, so we have the good and then we have the bad. And any cop that works the road long enough, you collect them, right? They don't leave.